Hey everybody, I'm in my Tahoe. That means it's Tahoe Talk. It's Wednesday, and I'm back in Ithaca. I meant to come at you yesterday with a Tahoe Talk because it would have been like the mother of all alliterations. It would have been a Trumansburg Tuesday Tahoe Talk at Turning Stone. But I ran out of time because I had too many state committee meetings to attend, and I just didn't get to it, so sorry. But today I'm coming to you from my Tahoe in the parking lot. We're parked. We're all good. I just made it back into town. We figured out that I have been away for 9 out of the last 10 consecutive nights. So I'm headed to see my kids, but I still wanted to stop and do a quick Tahoe Talk today because I'm sure you saw, if you're paying attention, if you're following, I don't know why you would be, but if you are, thank you so much for following all of my Tahoe Talks. And as you know, last week I was in Nova Scotia and for the Certified International Property Specialist Invitational, and I did come with some videos there, and I just got back from the New York State Association of Realtors fall business meetings, and there was some really good information there. I want to first send a shout out to my team for being awesome. Tiffany, Colby, Karen, Chelsea, and Naomi, our admin, for being awesome and picking up the slack while I was gone, doing some showings for me, getting done what needed to be done. You guys are awesome, and I'm so thankful for you, and we have such an awesome team, and we all get along. It's so fantastic. So thank you for picking up the slack. Thank you for Chelsea and Karen for coming up to the state meetings, and for picking up the slack, and so that I can go to these state meetings and be in these positions, these leadership positions, to bring the information back to you guys and our consumers and the public. So there's some things that were happening, and maybe you've heard some about it and maybe not in the news. If you've ever heard of fair housing, I'm sure you've heard of fair housing, and the protected classes. So there's federal protected classes, state protected classes, and then municipalities can add on additional protected classes. Well, recently the governor has added a protected class to the fair housing law, and landlords, this is important to you, you can no longer discriminate based on legal source of income. So if somebody is qualified and they can afford it, they can use their government vouchers. They can, as long as the source of income is legal, you cannot discriminate based on that. So that's one important thing. Another important thing that's coming out of legislative priorities at the state and in the government that affect private property rights and landlords and homeowners is this rent stabilization. Since they've lifted the geographic boundaries on rent stabilization out of the city, you're going to be hearing more about that. And the realtors, your local realtors and the state realtors, are involved in fighting some of that to protect your private property rights. So that's just a tip of the iceberg of stuff that I'm getting at the state level, and why we have these meetings and realtors come together across. And of course, we belong to the committees that have these action items and to take action, advocating for our clients and of course our realtor party, and doing the best that we can for you. So thank you again, team, for picking up the slack so I can attend these meetings and bring this information to you, keeping us one step ahead and elevating our profession. So that is my Tahoe Talk for today. I am headed home to see my kids after 9 nights away, and keep checking back because we've got properties coming on the market. We've got properties closing. Things are happening, and it's the end of September and it still feels like summer. I think fall is starting to come. You can see some of the trees starting to change, but it still is gorgeous weather. 78 and sunny today, so yay. So enjoy these last few warm days until our brisk fall hits. I love fall. Fall is my favorite season. Thanks for listening, everybody, and have a great weekend.